is wood? Well, we're about to find out. We are moving out of the water element into the wood element on day 3 of 10 days of resilience. So the first 2 days we looked at the water element, the yin of the yin, the power in the stillness, the power in the flow. It's really quite powerful. Pretty surprising. And so this journey was inspired by Juniper Klatt's studies in Chinese medicine, at the foundation of which are the 5 elements, which can be representative of all of life. Each have their unique qualities and distinctions, and we can look at these and we can all relate to them. And so they are great teachers into self, into our experience, into cultivating resilience. So that's what's up. And for today, oh my God, so many wood puns. This is going to be ridiculous. Okay. Today, our intention is I am flexible. Because today we are going to explore the flexibility that we need to bend in the wind of life's inevitable storms. So let's just kick it right off with our wonderful host, Juniper.
Wood. Wood is the springtime energy. It's coming from the east, and it's the season of spring. So to get in touch with this energy, think about what are the first plants where you live that poke up from the ground in spring. In the Pacific Northwest, it's crocus. These tiny little flowers that have these little, like, they're little, but they're like sturdy and resilient, even a little aggressive, I would say. These little like spikes of green, and then they're pops of purple and white and yellow flowers with these petals that are just like buttery and delightful. So every time the crocus pop up, I'm like, oh, spring is here. Wood energy has that energetic of it's coming out of winter, out of water, which is this, I'm calm, I'm down below the earth, I'm waiting, there's no rush, there's no hurry, there's this yin of yin. And then it goes to spring, goes to wood, and what happens to that seed? It pops open, it pushes out. The energy of wood is, I am alive. It's aggressive, it's certain, it's forceful, it's purposeful, it's visionary, it's a go-getter. Like, I think often, like with our topic of resiliency, most people would think of wood when they think of resilience, if you were to pick one of the elements, because it's this like, I'm a general and I'm gonna know what to do and I'm gonna do it. Like, wood is an element of action. So I want to talk about what I think is one of the keys of the wood movement, the wood element, which is flexibility. So thinking about wood as like these plants coming up out of the ground, but I think the best metaphor for wood is a tree. And you have the roots that are down into the earth that are sucking up the water. You got all this connectedness to everything. And then you have the tree growing up, and reaching its branches out, which is the energy of wood, to expand up and out, expand up and out. And then at the top of the tree, you have this far-sighted vision. You know, if you've ever climbed a tree that's pretty tall and we're able to see far, the eyes are associated with the wood element and this ability to see, to vision, to, it's a really important part of manifesting is you first vision and then you put into action. Like, that's that wood energy hardcore. So if you think about a tree, if a tree is too rigid, when a storm comes, it could fall over, it could break. Things could snap. If a tree is not strong enough, it could fall over, it could break, it could just like fall apart in the wind. So the key for wood energy really is this strength and flexibility. Bamboo is the best example of wood. The way that it grows and it moves with the wind. But it's strong. It's not a weak situation. But it has this bend ability, not to compromise, not to give up its nature, not to give up its essence, but also not to become rigid, to not become too stuck in like, my way, this is the way that it has to be. The gift of wood in resilience is flexibility in strength. So think about that today. As you look around the world and noticing this wood energy that's this strong, vibrant, I am alive, where is it rigid? Where is it flexible? Where is it bending with the wind, bending with the storms? The color of wood is green, and the emotion that goes with wood is anger. So think about too, like anger can be really helpful to us for setting boundaries, for knowing what we need, for knowing what we want, especially for knowing when a boundary has been crossed or disrespected in some way. So notice that energy. And what is the energy of anger? I encourage you to just tap into that a little bit. Feel it. Feel that as you like look at a tree swaying in the wind. What feels in tune, in harmony with that? And where does some of that feel off for you? Explore the energy of wood.
Yeah. Nice, Juniper. I love this fact of wood and how it just kind of like bends, and it is that bend that makes it so strong. Just like us in life, it is the resistance, the leaning into what's uncomfortable that makes us stronger on the other side. And this is actually what inspired my first tattoo, which is a tree. Here, I'll see if I can show you. So I wanted to get a tattoo that represented the Latin saying amore fati, which means love fate, which a tree embodies to me so much because it embraces all of the elements, and in doing that, that's what makes it strong. And actually, when I got this tattoo, I last minute had him put in a natural curve to the tree as if the wind were blowing it back and forth. And this is actually done with a poke and stick bamboo pole, so hey. All right, let's dive into today's affirmation. Speaking that wood resilience into our body, into our mind, into our life. Feel free to repeat after me. My body is strong and flexible. My mind is expansive. I can bend and dance in the storms of life. All right, diving into our journal prompt question for the day, which is, where can I invite flexibility into my life? Go ahead and hit pause and give yourself a moment to journal on this. All right, that wraps up today's intentional session on flexibility via wood energy. Awesome. Tomorrow we are playing with wood even more. We're going to do a little more playful activation, inviting a bit more resilience in through that wood magic. So thank you so much for joining. If you would like, there is all sorts of ways to get involved. If you're doing this journey with us on the platform, beautiful. We've got our activity feed. Feel free to share whatever comes up for you. Thank you all so much who are doing that. It's always fun to kind of co-create these journeys together based on just sharing what's real for us as we journey through them. So thanks for joining, and I will catch you tomorrow on another session of Wood as we explore another fun way to invite and cultivate more resilience into our life via wood. All right. Have a joyfully flexible day. Peace, love. See you tomorrow.